Why do the Chinese use the 12 zodiac animals for fortune telling? Most of us are superstitious. In ancient, underdeveloped times, people wanted to know in advance their destiny, fortune, family, health, etc., and wanted to escape from natural disasters. It was at that time that the Chinese built the basic concept of fortune telling. As we have covered in the last episode, ancient people believed that one's fortune or destiny is decided by Chinese gods. As such, Sui Star will become every year's Tai Sui general, Tai Sui, and the latter could control everyone's destiny. The Chinese believe that anyone who was born in any particular year, controlled by any one of the 12 Tai Sui generals, will have specific characteristics and hence can determine one's destiny and fortune throughout his life. Similar to Western astrology, when you are born in any particular month, you are affected by a specific constellation's gravity, and thus, you have some unique characteristics. The Chinese visualize these abstract concepts as Chinese gods, who will grant everyone characters and power. Ancient king was called Tianzi, which means son of God. Specific ranks and positions were called Tianzhi, which means God's assignments and responsibilities. The fate of any person was called Tianming, which was the achievements, ability, and fortune assigned to you by God, or referred to as one's destiny. From all of the above information, you can see that the Chinese revere God, because the Chinese think that God controls, manages, arranges, and gives everything. Therefore, the 12 zodiac animals used to represent the Tai Sui are regarded as the natal year Chinese zodiac sign, 本命生肖, as the basis for judging one's fate. This is China's most primitive fortune-telling tool. So, how do the Chinese use the 12 zodiac animals to tell their fortunes? The easiest way is to project one's fate using the characteristics of the animal among the 12 zodiacs. This concept is actually quite ingrained in the Chinese mindset. Even in the present day, many elderlies will still have preference for certain zodiac animals whenever a child is born in the family. For example, they favor children who are born with either the tiger and/or the dragon as their zodiac signs. This is because the tiger symbolizes power. It is mighty and the king of nature. The dragon, on the other hand, possesses the highest glory and is most respectful in the Chinese culture. The Chinese project children who are born in years of tiger and dragon to have outstanding achievements when they grow up, coupled with elements of dignity, glory, status, and power. On the contrary, elder Chinese do not like zodiac animal signs such as ox, horse, goat, rooster, dog, and pig, because these animals are livestock. They are raised and will eventually be slaughtered, which leads the elderly to think that these children will be dependent on others when they grow up. They cannot stand on their own 2 feet and might become servant or even slaves. Therefore, the signs of ox, horse, goat, rooster, dog, and pig have the characteristics of lowness, humility, toil, and restraint by others. However, if there have been a death of a child in the family, the elderlies will like these zodiac animal signs because they are easier to be raised, which means they can live with less difficulty on their behalf and will not die prematurely. In addition, the Chinese society has many interesting ideas about the zodiac animals. Let's briefly discuss them. Ox, tiger, dragon, horse, goat, and pig are big and strong animals. People born in these zodiac years are perceived to be healthy and strong. The elderlies especially hope that boys are born in these zodiac years. On the other hand, signs such as rat, rabbit, snake, monkey, rooster, dog, etc. are smaller in size, which are preferable to girls. Ox, rabbit, horse, goat, and rooster are herbivores, so they have kind and gentle characteristics. Children with these zodiac signs possess the characteristics of being gentle, kind, caring, and loving, and are tractable during their teenage years. As for rat, tiger, snake, monkey, dog, and pig, apart from their carnivorous nature, these zodiac signs are perceived to be cunning, stubborn, ferocious, and lazy in nature. Hence, they are less disciplined during puberty and may easily develop selfish, treacherous, cunning, barbaric, and other bad behaviors. Rat, tiger, rabbit, horse, monkey, and dog are flexible, so people of these zodiacs may be more athletic with better limb coordinations. It is easier for them to pursue high-dexterity jobs when they grow up. The above are only the simplest zodiac fortune-telling concepts. It may seem absurd, but we should believe that any academic process will grow in complexity with time, and it will need a long period of development in history to transform to what it is today. Western astrology is alike, so is Chinese fortune-telling. In modern times, the Chinese can interpret one's Chinese zodiac fortune with more depth, hence detailing a person's value system, romance and marriage, wealth, interpersonal relationships, etc., encompassing all aspects of a person. It goes as far as to predict and analyze whether your annual fortune will be good or bad. Speaking of which, if you think the Chinese zodiac animals is an interesting concept, maybe you'd like to find out your own zodiac sign? Now that everyone knows that Jupiter is the Sui star and its cycle is 12 years, hence the Tai Sui of Chinese zodiac will repeat every 12 years. The years 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008 belong to the mouse. The years 1973, 1985, 1997, 2009 to the ox, and so on. According to this principle, we present you with this chart on screen. But an important thing to note is that in ancient China, based on the lunar calendar, every year starts with the first day of lunar Chinese New Year, 正月初一, when the new zodiac sign is effective. For example, one must note that the first day of the first lunar month in 1973 is 3rd February. So people born on or before February 2nd, 1973 are actually a rat, not an ox. As for when the specific dates of each year are, is something we will explain later in another video.